Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and today you are getting an extra video if you'll realise, because I'm posting on Thursday instead of Friday. But if you can see by the title, I'm hosting a giveaway. So if you want to hear about that, stay tuned till the end. I'm doing a collab video with 8 other girls, and we are doing our top 3 products from each category of makeup. And I'm just going to jump right in because that's just what I'm going to do. Start off with primers, and this includes primers slash serums, and this includes face, eyes, and lip primers. I don't actually own any lip primers, but my favourite face primer is the Mineralize Invisible Fill Makeup 3D Halo Spheres Airbrush Line Filling Mattifier. This actually has some colour to it, so this is what I use when I'm using a powder foundation. So I put this on and use that. I actually don't use the sponge that comes with it. As you can see, it's like pretty clean for the amount of times I use it. So I actually squeeze it out of this to save product and be a bit more hygienic. But I really do love this under powder foundation because it mattifies my face and it kind of gives the powder foundation something to stick to because it's pretty liquidy. Well, not liquidy, it's kind of like a moussey kind of texture. My favourite primer at the moment for liquid foundation is the Benefit Primetime Original Foundation Primer. I love this, it is so beautiful. I love the way it makes my face feel. It has SPF 15 and it just kind of like blurs. I know people say this, but it feels like it blurs like my pores and my imperfections in my lines, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I believe it is a silicone based primer. I can't read the back of this, but I really do like this, and you only need a tiny bit, and this obviously is not a full size, but exciting. And if you guys have been watching me for any period of time, you know that my favourite eye primer of all time is the Mineralize Sexy Cigarette Eye Primer, and this stuff is amazing. It is like coloured, so it like really makes the colours of your eyeshadow stand out, and it covers all the veining on your eyes. Actually, sometimes, I think I've mentioned this, just put it on my eye and set it with a translucent powder if I have really veiny eyelids that day. But I love this. I love how it makes my eyeshadows look, and it honestly takes forever to use one of these up. Next is foundations, and I actually have 2 powder foundations. One I use as a powder foundation, one more of a setting powder, but it is called the powder foundation, so I'm just going to include it anyway. The first one is the actual one that I use with as a foundation, and this is kind of my school day combination with the airbrush primer. This is the Mineralize Skin Clone Mineral Powder Foundation in Vanilla, which is the lightest shade. In summer I do wear Vienna, which is the next light shade. It's just a powder foundation, and it comes with a puff. I did use a puff at some point. And how do I have glitter all over my hand? Oh, that one. I had something of glitter all over my hand. But this is a really great powder. It has really good coverage. I'm actually wearing it at the moment with no concealer on my face except for under my eyes. But I really love it. It is pretty expensive like most Mineralize products, but you can get kits on the Mineralize website, and if you can get a kit that has this in it, I actually think you can get a kit that has these 2 products in it for about $70, I believe. Erin got the kit. Or this and the liquid foundation, which is really nice. But I love these together and obviously on their own, but this is my favourite powder foundation. The other powder that I have is the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. Now I am in the colour Natural, and it sounds like there's black bells outside. And it is a pressed powder that has been compared to the MAC Studio Fix powder. I've never tried the MAC Studio Fix powder, so I don't really know, and it somehow was covered in lots of glitter. But this is really, it doesn't actually have glitter in it, I'm positive, but I somehow have glitter on my hand. Possibly from my eye primer, because that's kind of, as you can see, the packaging was being destroyed. But this is great powder. I actually like this when I'm using a lighter coverage liquid foundation to set it with this, just to kind of have a more flawless, fresh and flawless coverage. You can use it as a foundation, you can use it as a setting powder, and I just use it with a kabuki brush. I just have a really cheap BYS one, but it does the job. Just a quick buffing of this over a light coverage liquid foundation is really nice. So I really like that. And my favourite liquid foundation is the Revlon Colour Stay. I went and actually grabbed my bottle, not my messed up bottle. But I love this foundation. It is just, I love that it has a pump. I didn't buy it before the pump because I was like, that's just too messy, says the girl who just bought a Chanel foundation, which we'll see soon. But I have a lot of pre-recorded videos. But this is my favourite liquid foundation because I've used consistently. And again, I haven't used that consistently, but I am in the shade 150 Buff, which is the second lightest shade. And I really like it. It obviously stays all day, and yeah, I hide this with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and then kind of blend it in, like, because that leaves like lines, and I just use my blending sponge and just kind of dab over it to kind of blend out the lines. Next is concealer. This is going to be a really long video, I just realised. So I have two face concealers. I have the A1 Perfect Matte Liquid Concealer and the Physicians Formula Conceal RX, which I don't believe you can get in Australia, which really sucks. These I use on heavy, the Physicians Formula I use on heavy duty pimples that are like super red, like, and around my nose, because this basically can cover anything. The Avon, Natural Light for this one and Natural for the Avon. This I use kind of more to cover up the redness on my cheek when I'm using a powder foundation, and it's just really thin and beautiful, and I love the way it feels. For under eye primer concealer, if you don't know what this is, you obviously haven't watched any of my videos. This is the Mineralize Power Touch Beauty Pen Line Smoother and Luminizing Concealer, and welcome if you haven't seen any of my videos. I'm Hannah, as I've probably mentioned about 4 times now. And this is just a clicky one, and it has pink, and it's in the shade Moonlight, and it's just great for under eye concealer. Just blend it out with a finger, and you look wide awake when you've had no sleep. Woo! Next is blush, and I have 3, obviously. The first is the Benefit Bella Bamba, just like this. It smells like watermelons, but it's a watermelon-y colour with glitter. It's super duper pretty. I love this in summer. And it's just like a highlighter and blush in one. Next is the NYX blush in Peach, and I wear this all year round. I think I mentioned this is my favourite blush of all time. And this is what I wear when I can't think of a blush to wear. It's just a matte pink colour. It's like not even peach, I don't know. NYX has weird names. My third favourite blush is my Mineralize Cheeky Blush in Rush and Rose, and I like this in kind of the winter-autumn months because it is a dusty rose colour. It is such a beautiful formula right here, and it's just really pretty on the cheeks in like the cooler months. Next is bronzer, and I actually only own 3 bronzers until Saturday. I only owned 3 bronzers. For bronzing up my face, I love using the Wet n Wild Princess bronzer because it has a bit of sparkle in it. And it's very much a bronzy colour, so it's very, very pigmented, and it just kind of like bronzes up the face really, really nicely, and I now have way too much bronzer on my finger. So I wipe my finger and I still have bronzer on. For contouring, my favourite bronzer of all time is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer, and I think it will take me forever to even finish this sample. This is just a matte brown that's absolutely beautiful. So as you can see, there's a lot of difference, kind of like bronzing the face and contouring, which I really like this one. And it doesn't get muddy on me. The other one for summer bronzing, because this is a bit more orange toned, is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. And it looks like this. It is nowhere near as soft as the other 2, but it's like dirt cheap. Let's try a different finger. For some reason it's just not. There we go. As you can see, it's more orange toned than Hoola. So I do use this in the summer months, just because it's when you have a tan, you kind of tan more goldeny. So that's when I use this one. And obviously this is just, let's kind of blend that out a bit. There we go. Those are my bronzers. Next is eyeshadows, and I have two palettes and 1 cream eyeshadow. I'll start with the cream eyeshadow. This is just like the formula in general of the Maybelline Colour Tattoos. This one is actually barely branded. It's just a pretty champagne colour. I love the colour tattoos on their own under powder eyeshadows, and I just think they're amazing. I could live with just these 3 eye products. Next is the Stila eyeshadows. Stila In the Know palette. It is a beautiful neutral palette. It has the infamous kitten. This is Bliss. Bliss. I absolutely love putting Bliss in the crease and just kind of like blending with it. And then Sandstone is also really nice. But this is just some great mattes, some great shimmers, and this, what's this one? Luster is this really cool kind of like grey with this golden glitter, and it's just really pretty. So, and it's super pigmented and I love them. To add a bit of pop of colour, I do really love this. If you can still get your hands on this, absolutely do. My friend Melissa, the Blush Beauty, is doing a giveaway with this eyeshadow palette, and it is the Wet n Wild going in the Wild palette, and I love it. Don't just like, lighting's dodgy. But it has this great, these 2 colours are absolutely beautiful. It's this beautiful purple colour, which doesn't swatch well, but when you put it in your on your eye, don't put it in your eye, that would be bad. But when you put it on your eye, it's absolutely beautiful. And this green, oh my gosh. Like, you can't even see the green because of the light. There we go, can you see that? Oh, they're so beautiful and they're so soft and they're really, really pretty, and they don't actually have too much fallout. So I could honestly live on these 3 eye shadows, and I think I'd be set. Next is eyeliners, and I have 2 pencil and 1 gel. I'll start with the gel, which is the Revlon Color Stay in Black. I really like this. It applies so smooth. It is super black and it is just really easy to use. I use an angled eyeliner brush to apply it, not this kind of brush that it comes with. It's like, if you were putting it in your tight line or your waterline, then this is really easy to use, but for kind of lining your upper lash line, I use the angled eyeliner brush. For pencil liners, I think you guys know I love Mineralize eyeliners. The Inside Out 24/7 Eye Kohl in Raw. It's like this pinky nude colour. Oh, and it's like broken. And it is so pretty as a base. It's like a rose gold colour. But I do have other colours. You can actually use these as bases. They're really creamy. Other colours, I think I like all of them, and I love using them on my lower lash line. They're really easy to smudge on your top lash line, but it's really hard to get a precise line with them. So I use them more for smudging on the lower lash line, or smudging. So I'm smudging on the top lash line, and that is raw there. And then for top eyelid pencil eyeliner, I love the Mineralize Cat Eyeliner in Mix Black. I love all of these cat eyeliners, are absolutely beautiful. I love them. This is super black and it just applies so smoothly to the top lash line, and it is obviously retractable, but also you can actually get a really thin line and you can smudge it out with this cute smudger if you want to smudge it, and it needs to be washed because it's dodgy. Next is highlighters, and I have 2 powder highlighters, one that wasn't actually meant to be a highlighter and a liquid highlighter. First, obviously, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you will have heard of the Bourjois No. 8 eyeshadow that used to be my only highlighting product. This is a beautiful champagne marbleized eyeshadow that I use to highlight with. It is so pretty and you can't even see it. I don't know why I swatched that. But it is so beautiful, it applies really smoothly and I love it. Also, if you want more of a golden highlight, the Balm's Mary Luminizer is much more gold. Again, don't know why I swatched it because the light's not going to show it at all, but this is really, really smooth and it's going to last you forever, and it's more of a gold based. For a pink base, I love my Benefit High Beam, and I use my sample and it is so pretty, and I've actually been using it a lot lately. And again, I swatch it, but you can't see it. Oh, there you go, you can kind of see all of them mixed together. But these are really beautiful products. If you can get your hands on any of them to swatch, I would absolutely recommend it 100%. Apparently the Australis Highlights in Pearl is similar to the Benefit High Beam, but I haven't got that and tried that, so I can't tell you for sure. Next is mascaras, and I only actually have one of them, and well, I only have one on me, and that is obviously the Lancome Hypno Star mascara. It is so beautiful. The bottle is beautiful. I actually did spend $52 on this, but I got like 1,000 gifts with purchase samples with it. But it's so beautiful. My other two favourite mascaras are the Maybelline Falsies Flared version. I haven't tried the actual Falsies, but the Falsies Flared I love. And the Miraness, just the original Miraness Gold Tube Mascara. I looked for Erin's, but Erin doesn't have any either. Those are my three favourite mascaras. Last is lipstick, lip gloss, lip products. And I basically have formulas, and they're all from Revlon. First is the Just Beaten Kissable Balm Stain. This one is in honey and it is on my lips. It is such a great everyday colour. Wow, dodgy swatch, Hannah. Such a beautiful colour. I love it. Also the Super Lustrous Lip Gloss line. This is in Coral Reef. They're so smooth. They're not sticky and they're super pigmented. And of course, again, if you've watched me for any length of time, the lip butters, and this one is obviously in Peach Parfait, my favourite colour. I love this colour. It is like my most used. So, can you tell what lip colours I like? But that is all of the answers to my top 3 products from each category. Moving on to the giveaway portion, as I said, I'm doing this collab with 8 other girls. They are Melinda, Crystal, Liv, Talia, Michelle, Natasha, Ashley and Catherine. You've heard me mention a lot of these girls before, I believe. Well, you've heard me mention Tash, Crystal, Talia and Melinda, I believe. But they're amazing Australian YouTubers, and we all decided to kind of do this giveaway for you guys because we could. And basically I'm going to quickly go through the rules and then tell you the awesome prizes. So basically the rules are really simple. You've got to be subscribed to all of us. I will link everyone down below. There are some girls on Instagram. I am not actually this list, but I will again link them down below. It's really simple. Click on their link and then just click the follow or subscribe button. If you don't have Instagram, you don't need to subscribe to people. Obviously don't create an Instagram account just to enter this giveaway. As I said, these girls are girls that I watch and I love watching. They're really good friends and I just think you will love their videos if you like mine. And then other kind of rules, you must be 18 years or over or have your parents' permission. We will be sending this to you and need your address, and we don't want things ending up on your doorstep and your parents to go crazy because you gave someone your address. Not to actually enter the giveaway, you just need to leave a comment down below what your favourite products are and what you would like to try out of the giveaway things that I am going to mention. You can comment on just my video or you can comment on everyone's. You can leave one comment per video just so it's easy. The winners will be chosen at random from random.org. So yeah. This giveaway is going to run till the 27th of September at 12 AM Eastern Standard Time, so Australian Eastern Standard Time. So obviously because we're all Australian, it's going to enter the Australian time. So that is it. The giveaway is open internationally, and yes, so what you will be winning. These prizes, I don't actually own any of these prizes, so we kind of wanted to pick things that are really talked about and people's favourites, and I don't think any of us actually own many of these things. The first thing you'll be winning is a Sigma Mr. Bunny Essential Kit. I love my Sigma brushes that I do have, and the Mr. Bunny kit is something I am wanting to pick up. Tash, I believe, has it. If you want to see her thoughts on it, just kind of click on Tash's link down below and kind of search Sigma brushes, I think, on her, and you'll see the kit. It's really great. It comes with 12 brushes and a brush case. It is the black set and it is all synthetic. The next thing is the Lorac Pro Palette, and you will have seen, I'll insert a picture at the end, like after I explain what everything is, of what all the prizes are, but you'll be winning the Lorac Pro Palette, which is a neutral palette that has the top row of mattes and the bottom row of shimmers, and it looks so beautiful. It is something I'm wanting to invest in. Next, you'll be winning the Nars Super Orgasm Blush, which is obviously another hyped up product. Again, I don't actually own any Nars products, but I have swatched them and they're beautiful quality. Next is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. Now this I don't own, but I've swatched and it is so beautiful. It is a great highlighter. It's like even more golden than the Mary Luminizer, which I think is beautiful, and it's just, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes on the face look beautiful. I do kind of have one of the products. You'll be winning Ruby Woo, which is actually a more blue toned version of MAC's Riri Woo, which is what I have here. It's a beautiful finish and a lovely colour. You guys know I love my Riri Woo, and I would have Ruby Woo if it wasn't such a similar colour. The final thing you will be winning is the Saucebox Midnight Blossoms Eyeshadow Palette. And the Saucebox eyeshadow is again something I don't have, but they have such a beautiful texture and they are super duper pigmented. Again, Tasha's done reviews on them, and again, she is down below. You have to subscribe to her to enter the giveaway. Just look at her videos. Tasha has great videos. She just seems to be the person who I know has all this stuff. So, those are the prizes. The rules are really simple. Just leave a comment, and yes, please like this video if you like this video, favorites videos and giveaway videos. Go check out the girls down below, and please subscribe, obviously, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!